Hey friends, welcome to the weekly update here at the nursery. I know that spring's only like 2 weeks away, but today it feels like springtime in North Carolina. It is the mid-70s. It is glorious. We have our Carolina blue sky, so we are loving life today. There is a lot to talk about, so let's get started. We have got flowers blooming. We got a new shipment of plants in today, and I've got perennials that I want to show you. So let's get started. Okay, first we're going to start here in the greenhouse. Just a little update on our babies that are growing so nicely and putting on flowers. I'm telling you, sunshine and warm temperatures and everybody is just happy, happy, happy. So let's do our weekly checkup of our lemon coral sedum. So this is kind of how we gauge how things are going here at the nursery. These lemon corals have been like the test kit, I don't know. Look at this. I mean, full-size plant already. And it's not even time to start planting them yet. So lemon coral sedum, we love it. It is a considered a perennial here for us. It's a perennial in zones 7 through 11, I believe. That's right. We're zone 7B here in North Carolina. So it is a perennial for us. It is super low maintenance. You have this beautiful lime green foliage. It'll spread and mound, but not invasive. It does full sun, and it even does well in shade. So you can do it in pots, you can do it in the ground, just anything. It's so versatile. This is why it was the plant of the year last year, was the lemon coral. So it is doing well and loving life. The Evolvulus is coming. Oh, look, we've got a blue bloom going on. So Evolvulus, of course, is that sun-loving, drought-tolerant, hates to be fertilized, leave it alone. It's very happy when you leave it alone. But look at that. And it will be covered, absolutely covered in these blue blooms. And it's really neat because I know I've told you this before, but they're a member of the morning glory family. So they open and close during the day and the night. So that's really fun. All right, look at this. Look, look, look. Look at these Bidens. These are not ordinary Bidens. This is Goldilocks Rocks. It's an improved variety. Those blooms are huge. They can be like 3 inches across, just massive. And look at that huge pop of color. So pretty. And you can tell how much these plants are spreading. So it's a nice spreading, mounding annual with that massive yellow color. So pretty. Another pretty yellow that this is new for us this year. This Bright Lights Double Moon Glow. It's an osteospermum. I think I'm saying that right. I probably am not, but that's all right. Look at that. It's like a daisy-like flower. Just really pretty. The center is a darker yellow and it gets lighter as it comes out. Again, another nice size bloom. Kufia, Vermillion Air. Y'all, so fun. So we're gonna do our next video for, I'm gonna plant up a container of Vermillion Air and the lemon coral. So hopefully we're gonna tape that this week, so it'll come out next week. Because April is right around the corner, and April 1st is like the go-to moment to get ready for your hummingbirds. This is a major hummingbird plant. Hummingbirds arrive in North Carolina right around, especially because we're, you know, right on the southern border of North Carolina. They come April 1st, right around there. So let's be ready and have our Vermillion Air out. Of course, you have to watch it for the frost. But so I'm going to do a video explaining why hummingbirds love this plant. So be looking for that the 1st of next week. But it's doing great and putting on beautiful flowers and branching. And I mean, it just goes on and on. The euphorbia is just doing great. Tons of blooms. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's come over here because we're talking about double impatiens. And the hanging baskets. Can you see the hanging baskets? Look. They're starting to come over. So this is, let me see if I can find one for you. Okay, Jerry's got it. So that is the Dreamsicle. So you know us in Clemson. We love our Clemson orange. Dreamsicle is one of the best Calibrachoas, Super Bells. I love it. My favorite thing to do with this is once I have the hanging basket, I take it out of the hanging basket, plant it either in a container. Super bells don't do well in the ground because it gets too wet for them. It gives you a massive, gorgeous container for the entire season, and it goes beautifully into fall because it's that perfect fall color. So Dreamsicle, make a note and make sure you come get Dreamsicle. Look at this coleus. Y'all, it is growing before our very eyes. If you remember last week, look at this velveteen. It is coming. Sedona Sunset and Freckles, Lime Time. Sweet potato vines haven't, oh look, they've got lots of new growth, but they haven't really started trailing crazy yet, which is a good thing. I don't really want sweet potato vines going nuts right now. But can you see all that great new foliage in there? So this is an older, but look at all that new foliage. Just tons of new growth going on in there. So they're going to be trailing. This is the Sweet Caroline After Midnight. But what I really want to show you is, come down here, is the, look at the double Impatiens. So last week when we did this video, like we had one of each, the rose and the coral reef that were blooming, and now they are starting to take off. And you can really see how, I know this one is not blooming, but these Rockapulco double Impatiens really naturally get a nice mounded shape. They, you can pinch them, and sometimes here in the nursery, in the greenhouse, we will have to pinch them back just because it gets so hot so fast. So they respond well to pruning back, but you can just see how their natural habit is to be nice and mounded and full. And then, you know, you've got tons of color. Like, look at this guy. So this is the coral reef. Look how massive those blooms are. It only has 2 blooms that are open on that one little sweet plant and a 3rd bud coming open. I mean, and this is shade. So if you have shade and you think, oh my gosh, I can't have flowers, well, yes you can. So this is just one of the many flowering shade annuals that we have. We've got quite a few more. This is the new Vista Petunia for the year. Obviously it's not blooming, but you can tell the vigor on this thing. So this is Snowdrift. Snowdrift is the new introduction for the Vista series. Vista Petunias do great. They're actually made to go in the ground or very large containers because of their vigorous growth, and it's a pure white petunia. So this I don't know, it's just going to be gorgeous. That's all I can say about that. All right, hanging baskets are coming along. Again, we don't grow wimpy things here at Creekside, so they're going to get huge. But I do want to take you outside because it's such a glorious day. There's no need for us to be stuck in here in this greenhouse. Let's go out to the real pretty area. So this week I started pulling out some perennials out of the greenhouses that can take some cooler temperatures. It's not going to be really cold. Like, I think the lowest is going to be in the low 40s. So they're fine, and it helps kind of slow them down a little bit. So we had talked about the Shasta daisies from Proven Winners the other week. Look at this. This is Daisy May. So Daisy May, to give you a reference how big there's my hand. I have an average size hand, but just huge blooms. Just that classic Shasta daisy bloom on it. And with the vigor of the PW breeding, so pretty. And then we'll have Banana Cream. Banana Cream is not blooming yet, but it's the one that has the different shades of yellow in it. Gorgeous. All right, so something new for us, kind of sort of new. We're returning to our roots, shall we say. These just came in and we just got them unboxed. We're gonna have herbs and vegetables this year. So all of our customers that have come and say, do you have herbs and vegetables? And we're like, no, I'm sorry. Well, this year we're going to. And we have got tons. This is just the herbs. The herbs came today, and then the vegetables I think come in like in 2 weeks because they're a little faster growers. But we have got multiple varieties of mint, thyme, oregano, basil, parsley, tarragon, lavender, I can't even remember everything that we've got. I said thyme, oregano. Basically, sage. I just go and I just like rub it. I smell your hands. It's glorious. So these are really fun. We got these from the nursery. It's a Proven Winners nursery that we get our plants from. They have their own line of vegetables and herbs. So Pleasant View came from here. It's really, really neat because let me show you an example of one of their tags. I'll get a clean one here. All right. So it is the Savor line of herbs and vegetables. And so this is their tag. And so they all come in those biodegradable pots. So when you buy it, you don't have to take it out of a plastic pot and then plant it. You can just plant the pot straight into the ground after you take the tag off, the wrapping off the pot. But on the back, y'all, it gives you recipes on what to use that herb for. I mean, how neat is that? Helpful, helpful. And then I'm not going to do it because I don't want to ruin somebody's tag. But see this little where it's perforated right here? You can snap it off, and then when you plant it, you can put that into the ground. So you have one to keep with the recipe, and then you have this guy that goes either in the container or the landscape, like wherever you put it, and it tells you exactly like all the growing conditions. So it's just a really neat little thing. So they'll have tags like this for all the herbs and the vegetables, and they'll have their own signage and all this fun stuff. So be on the lookout for herbs and veggies. So we've got some more perennials out here. Let me show you. I'm like a proud mama with these tulips. So if you remember, we did, Megan and I did a video about spring flowering bulbs and doing that to make sure it's successful in the South. And so we got our tulips, and y'all, there's like 60 tulips in here. And every day I'm coming out here and I'm like, okay, babies, how we doing? And like, I don't know, 10 more have popped up just today. But see all of them just popping up? So these are white and pink tulips, just jam-packed in here. They, of course, love this warm temperature. And so they are coming up. So I am hoping and very soon that we're going to have gorgeous blooms, tulip blooms. You always see that, and I'm like, I want to try that. So if it's successful, we'll do another video and show you exactly how I did it. Maybe if it's not successful, because you know you learn from your mistakes, at least we do. So we're going out here to the pines. So if you've never been to the nursery, we would love for you to come visit us. But out here, we have a lot of the perennials, both sun and shade. And this is the pines. It has sun, shade. It's just a really neat place, unique place to come and shop. It is unlike anything else around here. So I want to show you all these hostas. And y'all, again, I was just out here the other day, Monday. It was gorgeous on Monday. Look at these hostas popping up. These hostas are happy and they are coming up. So this is Golden Tiara, which is a great, beautiful, bright color. Then we've got, I mean, we just have so many different ones. So maybe it's hard to see. This is T-Rex. I think you would know from the name that T-Rex is going to be a very large hosta. So they're just all popping up. Even though they are just now coming out of their dormancy, this is a great time to plant these hostas because they don't have all their full foliage. So when you're planting them, you don't have to worry about being super careful about not ripping leaves or tearing leaves off. So if you are in the market for hostas, we have got hostas galore. So we've got tons over here. The Proven Winners Queen of Hearts, Brunnera, is coming out of her dormancy. So you can see here that we've got some fresh new growth. She's waking up out of her winter slumber. This is another great shade perennial. It is very similar to a hosta, but let's say that you love hostas, you love the look of hostas, but you have deer and rabbits and you just can't grow them. Well, Brunnera would be a great replacement for you because they're actually hairy and they have quite a bit of a texture to them. And it doesn't feel good on the lips of the deer and the rabbits. So Brunnera is great. Again, this is the Queen of Hearts, and you can see the great color on the leaves, has great silver overlay. So that's a great option for you. The perennial ferns are coming up. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now there's a couple weeds in here, but you see that? Look, the ferns are waking up. Perennial ferns are also another great option for your shade garden, or maybe you don't have a garden, like a garden spot, but you have a nice container and you want to have a pretty shade container on your back porch or wherever, on your front porch. I love doing mixed containers of shade stuff, so that's really cool. Let's see, where else shall we go? We've got all sorts of fun things, just a little bit of everything everywhere out here. I mean, there's more hostas. We could sit here and do a whole show on hostas and all the different ones. I think we will wrap up with this fun guy. So, perennial onions. I know a lot of people are like, I'm trying to get rid of my onions in my yard and not plant more onions. Well, this is a great one. So this is Millennium. And Millennium is a wonderful perennial that does great in the sun. They will do these gorgeous purple ball blooms that the pollinators just absolutely go crazy over, especially because it's one of kind of the earlier blooming perennials in the garden. And so it's just a really neat, low maintenance. If you have onions grown in your yard, then you know this is really easy to maintain because you don't have to do anything. And you can see how much it's coming back already with the new growth on it. It is great. It is hardy in zones 4 to 8. So exceptionally cold hardy, so you don't have to worry about it getting too cold, at least here in North Carolina. But that is basically it in a nutshell of what is going on here at the nursery. There's always another fun project right around the corner. Plants are still arriving. It's just a great time here at the nursery. If you are ever in the area of Charlotte, so if you're not familiar with Creekside Nursery, we are in Dallas, North Carolina, which is about 40 miles west of Charlotte. We would love for you to come visit us. We are open Fridays and Saturdays are our normal hours, and in the spring we also open up on Thursday. So come see us. Of course, we're all over social media, so whatever platform you prefer, go to that platform and we are there. But we hope you have had a great day. Come see us, come hang out, come enjoy this gorgeous weather with us. Hope y'all have a fantastic day, and we will see y'all next time. Bye guys.